Hi guys, my name's Roberta and welcome to this video. I wanted to record standing up, so I made myself a little tripod. So here we go. My name's Roberta and welcome to my world. Today I'm gonna be ranting a bit. This is my second video for my video day number 1. I promised in my vlog that I'll upload 2 videos and this is the second one. Basically it's about transport in London. It's really terrible, and I mean like really terrible. Like, the transport in London couldn't be worse. Like, I thought about this like when I actually got to London from Swansea about a few, like, you know, about a week ago. Yeah, so I thought about these issues with transport in London. Whilst I got to London, I started realising these things really annoy me, so here we go. Right, sorry about that light there, you're just gonna have to ignore it. Well, the first thing I noticed is how busy London is. I know it's a city, it would be busy, but it was crazy. It was mad busy. Like, getting to Victoria, I got a coach from Swansea to Victoria, so getting to Victoria was not easy at all. And then when I got there from Victoria, my journey from Victoria to my house, which is in Woolwich, was crazy because I had to go on the underground, and if you live in London, you know the underground is hella busy. Like, it, especially around the time I got there, which was really strange. I got to London around 9 p.m. and it was still busy. Like, it was mad, literally. Like, people everywhere, people near me, people like barging through, like pushing me. That's one of the things that really gets like on my nerves. Like, people barging through. Like, can you not see that, you know, I'm right here? Like, oh, anyway, that's one of the things that really annoys me, how busy London is. I know it's a city, it's one of the biggest cities in the world, but do you really have to be so busy and so crowded? Every time I come to London, every time I get the transport, either underground, normal trains like National Rail, whatever it is, using transport in London, whether it's buses as well, it's always busy. Like, and you find the odd times when it's not busy, like between about 1 to 4, but it's at other times it's just rush hour after rush hour, and it's so busy, and you're like, oh my god, like, you've got to literally be a warrior to get through it. You've literally got to be one of the characters in Game of Thrones. Sorry, this is a rant. It really annoyed me and I wanted to do a rant a while ago, but I couldn't, so I'm doing it now. Yes, I've advanced. I'm actually standing in my video this time, and my background doesn't look as bad as it usually does. It's an actual video. Yay, I'm already winning. I'm sorry for this light here. I can't unfortunately fix this light, but please just ignore it if you can. The second thing is actually getting on the train, inside the train on the underground. Like, once you're there, before you get there it's a struggle, but once you're there, literally sometimes there's no space. You literally have no space to sit down, so you got to stand and hold one of those things like poles. And sometimes you have people a bit too close to you, like standing a bit too close, and get people touching your hand. Some of them by mistake, some of them on purpose, which actually annoys me so much. Like, why would you want to touch someone's hand on purpose? Someone, a stranger, most of the time. You never meet people you know on the train, on the underground, on the tube. It's so annoying. Like, do you not know personal space, mate or madam? It's really annoying. Like, not everyone likes being touched by someone they don't know. Anyway, and then you finally get a space, like either sitting if you're lucky or standing, and you get to breathe for a bit, and then you gotta get off again, and then it's rush again, rush, barge through people, like trying to play, like, I don't know, rugby, trying to get through the crowd. And then you're like, oh my god, I've got to get another train. So when I came back home on Friday, I got 2 trains, and it wasn't bad, it was smooth, but it's the people, like, it's the people, like, ugh. I wish I could get on transport in London without people, but it's impossible, it's impossible. I've realised that now. I'd say another thing that I try to avoid, especially when I use the buses in London, is students, school kids especially, like between the age of 11 to 16, school kids from secondary school. Oh, they're my worst nightmare. I know I was once a secondary school student, but really don't think I was that annoying. Like, they shout on the bus, even on the tube, they can be so loud, and it's like, do you not recognize that there are people around you? Hello, it's a public transport. You need to be, calm. Once I remember I was in college, I always tell the story, and I actually spoke to one of the people from my secondary school. I was like, listen guys, like, you need to calm down. I had to speak the London thing in it, the London accent, the language they understand. So I was coming back from college, it was a busy day, got on the bus. On the bus that I get on, I usually sit at the back because it's the best spot. Like, when it's really cold, you get the warm seat at the back and the heater at the back, and when it's really hot, you get the air conditioner. What more do you want? Anyway, so they came and sat where I sit. They know the best spots as well. So they also sat there, and I knew them as well, so it helped. To be honest, I felt a bit bad doing this, but I spoke to them and I was like, listen guys, lower your voice. Like, you're wearing a uniform and you're representing. You might be out of school, yes, school day might be finished, but you're still wearing the uniform and you're still representing the school I went to and the school you're going to. So don't give yourself a bad reputation just because today you're being rowdy or you're just being yourself, but please calm it down. You can talk, yeah, your friends are excited, but just, quieten it down a bit. I try to avoid school kids, no offense, but sometimes they just give me headache. Like, by the time I get off the bus, I've got a headache. Yeah, so this was supposed to be a rant. It was a rant for a reason. I did it on purpose. Forgive me, you'll have to bear with this face for 10 minutes, as this video is going on for 10 minutes, but the last and final thing that really ticks me off when I get on transport in London is, like, when I'm waiting for the train. Oh, this happened literally when I was coming home, so this is how I actually can talk about it. Sorry if you're the guy that did this to me and you're watching this, I'm really sorry, but I had to shame you. Like, you obviously didn't know that I would get you back through YouTube. So anyway, I'm really sorry, but I had to do this. I had to shame you. I don't know your name, but when people from London think they're bad, man, like, they think they're so bad, and I just feel like laughing. Like, He was proper like, why is she staring at me though? He was with his girlfriend or whatever, this girl, and she was all like, calm down. He was like, wow, but why is she staring at me? And then he looked at me and then he was like, what? And I was like, because you're making a scene, that's why I'm looking at you. You've made yourself drama. You've made yourself EastEnders. People are watching you because you're dramatizing yourself. That's why I'm looking at you. That's why you shouldn't be asking what do you want or what you're looking at. You should be asking, oh, am I disturbing you? I'm sorry. Oh, this guy really annoyed me. I was like, you ruined my journey home now. Like, this is why I regret coming home sometimes, because of the transport, and the people in London are so rude. I was surprised it was a guy doing this, because you normally get the typical like black guy or black girl, usually it's black girls, to another black girl, which is strange because I'm black, you're black, you shouldn't be attacking me, you should be supporting me. Anyway, they'll usually be like, you're intrigued by them, by the way they're behaving, so you're staring, you're trying to see what you can get out of their personality. That's what I do anyway. And they're proper like, what are you looking at though? Like, get a picture because it lasts longer. And I'm like, when you're making yourself out to be a circus, you're making yourself look like a circus, of course I'm gonna look at you. Anyway, let me end this video now and stop ranting. I'm so sorry, I needed to rant and get this off my chest. I've been keeping this for a week now and I had to do this video. I had to. So I had to start with a light video, a really entertaining video that I knew would like make you happy and make you smile, which I will upload just minutes before I upload this video. But I had to get this off my chest. Like, once I got home, I was like, even when I got on the train, this is why I love having YouTube and being a YouTuber, because I can openly rant about things that really piss me off. And I have now. I've ranted about Transport for London. Please fix up. I'm begging you, because some of us come from uni outside and we love how people are there and we love how the transport is so cool, and then when you come to London you're like, why am I from here? Sometimes you do wonder, is Transport for London really important? Like, do we really need it? We could just walk everywhere, like Swansea. People in Swansea walk everywhere. Then again, London's a big city. You do need Transport for London. You do need tubes. Anyway, so oh gosh, it's gonna be a pain editing this video. Anyway, on a lighter note, thank you guys so much for bearing with me and taking my rants. I know my rants can be full on, but thank you so much for listening to my pain, and hopefully you relate to any of this I've said. If you do relate, comment down below your bad experiences of being on transport in London, and maybe I can see if it's similar to my experiences, because I come back home quite often, like from Swansea, since I'm studying in Swansea. But yeah, thank you so much for bearing with me. I know I ranted a lot, but thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up, share it, comment with your friends, your family, you know, the fam. And please don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys, love you.
Only know you love her when you let her go. Whoa, whoa, only know.